Hot dogging now. How about that new ban list there, huh? Now, I'm pretty sure that everyone's finally excited that we got a Shriek and a Yu-Gi-Oh card ban list actually posted up because everyone was going every which direction as I've posted in a previous video that ban list that was just floating around. There were about 5 of them, and apparently the Satoshi is what it was called, Satoshi format, about a week ago. Finally posted. Now, Brionic and Future Fusion banned. Apparently, Brionic was running rampant in the OCG world, creating loops. Loops with Maldosh, loops with Chaos Dragons slash Eretic Dragons, um, and I believe also a hero variant, if I'm not mistaken. So Brionic had to get hit by the ban list. What about Future Fusion? Well, you say heroes had, I know for sure, had an OTK with them because you can go into every hero, send monsters down to the graveyard, pop them back with Zephyros, do it all over again. And this is the reason why Spore and Glow Up got banned in the last format in March, April area, somewhere around there. I had no sleep last night, so I'm wired right now. Now, limited on the ban list is Insector Damsel. You guys know her as Dragonfly. And Insector Hornet. So people think that, oh my god, you just stomped on my deck's face. All it took was one card just to get back in the game, and most likely it was always a Damsel. Grab that Damsel, activate effect, pop a card, special summon, effect, pop a card, add a card. You got 2 cards and 1 card in hand. So you had some presence coming from there. So it had to be a little bit tamed. Well, little bit tamed. You just killed my deck? Not really. You can add in other things like Thunder Kings and go for a Chaos variant. You can also use cards that like Fiendish Chain, Save Zones, and any other card else that can actually help you with it. I mean, you have Levier. There we go. You have Levier to bring the Damsel back if it gets removed. There you go. Now, Chaos Sorcerer, limited to 1. Everyone's asking, well, why Chaos Sorcerer? Why not BLS? BLS is more of a problem. Well, actually, since Spellcaster's getting a new support, therefore you get light, you get dark. You remove both of them, which are beat sticks, because you have Breaker at 16, and then you have the Endymion, or Crusader of Endymion. Sorry, I'm talking a little bit fast there. Bring out Chaos Sorcerer and do magical things with that, no pun intended. And spell books coming out, I can actually see them being as a viable deck when mixed with the right archetypes. Now, they're probably not going to be a force by themselves until they're actually mixed. Now, Spore came back. Wait, what? Okay, Spore's not that great, so I don't understand why people are going nuts about losing Spore. Honestly, I think Global was a better card because you can always have change a card from the top of your deck, which probably fed off of it, and then got a Spore for the synchro, exceed purposes, or tripping for a Monarch. I'm just saying, putting it out there. Now, we also with that, Windups got hit. Windups loses their loop with Zen Mighty. Alright, the mainspring carrier Zen Mighty is on the list at 1. Why? Everyone's going crazy about that who have actually played Windups. Well, Windups had their time. Windups had their loop, and even if you didn't loop their hand, you got to loop and spam 5 exceed monsters on the field if done right. So I know I played it at Nationals. I never looped anyone's hand but once, and I spammed a whole bunch of monsters on the field after clearing the field, making sure it was safe. Now then we got Red MD, Red as Darkness Metal Dragon, hitting the list at 1. Yes, dragons. Oh, so you thought you were going to use Gustav Max when it came out? No. Okay. So why did they knock that off? Because the Gustav Max Turbo. The OCG world had an OTK with Brionic, the Dragon's Ravine, Eredic's Volcanic Shells, which was actually quite a good idea for Brionic pitch, and then using Atlantis. So therefore you had an OTK, and then burning off one Red MD, removing it for another Red MD was just pretty. I mean, you could remove other dragons for Red MD and then finish it off with the Gustav Max trigger. There you go. You have OTK unless you had a Max C and or an Effect Veiler, because if you didn't have an Effect Veiler, you were done. Alright, so now we get back. Tsukiyomi. She is back, but is she fast enough for the format? Only time will tell. It depends on actually certain decks that you play her in. Otherwise, I don't think Tsukiyomi is going to be that bad. I mean, especially if you hit her with an Effect Veiler or a Finish Chain. She ain't going anywhere. Now, limited right now. Gadget's hurting right now because they lost that one ultimate offering. Because they lost that, guess what? You have a shorter chance of trying to make a Shockmaster. I'm just saying, was just throwing out there. You don't want to be making Shockmasters against me. I don't want you to make Shockmasters against me. Thank you, Konami. Now, we also limited to one is Ivigishiki Goose Kraken. Now, I've never seen this card before. I don't look into the OCG cards, so therefore I don't have any information on that, but I know it was part of an OTK from what I was told. Now, semi-limited, we get back an Agent of Mystery Earth, so you can search for your Venuses and go back into your Shine Ball and Gachi plays. Now, what's this going to mean? This means that Christia agents are going to come back. Yes, they're going to come back. And I already know a couple players who actually are trying or actually have it built and now updated for the new ban list, ready to play agents again. The Breed Dragon. So much shenanigans way back about a year ago when Quick Draw plants were the big thing before Double plants came out. Well, the Breed Dragon can bring you back any monster like a used up, what's his name, Race Car Man, Formula Synchron, and then use him, synchro up into something else, do crazy things, pop back the Breed Dragon for Birdman. I mean, the possibilities are endless. Now, Book of Moon, Act 2. Heck yeah. Enough said. Tour Guide from the Underworld. It's about time. Every deck had Tour Guide. So you were playing Rabbit? Tour Guide. Dark World? Tour Guide. You playing Burn? Tour Guide. Didn't matter. Tour Guide. About time. Next, we get Rescue Rabbit 2. Now, a lot of people are complaining about this because Rescue Rabbit basically went untouched and that they're reprinting Lagias and Dokas left and right in the 10s, and so therefore they're giving you Rescue Rabbits. I know a bunch of people actually pulled Rescue Rabbits out of the 10. A lot of people were open up 10s. They went for the Zen Mains and pulled an actual Zen Mains. They went for the Lagia, the Doka, and actually pulled a Doka. So it's like Konami is saying, hey, buy these, you can actually get these cards now. So it's a great business strategy there. But as far as some of the player base goes, the pro players are not too happy that the noobs are actually getting the cards that they work so hard to get for and keep. But it's okay. Now, E-Call, limited to 2. Heroes, no, you will not do a consistent OTK, and that's what Japan wanted to not have happen. They want to get rid of all the consistent OTKs, and if you're going to OTK, you have to be lucky enough to get it. Now, Pot of Duality went down from 3 to 2, sorry. Honestly, I have no idea what the reason of that being, but I think I have a clue, meaning by way of Diamond Dude. Diamond Dude Turbo is actually on its way back in, so they don't want to give you, okay, activate Diamond Dude's effect next turn, Rifle 3, pick one, special, and game. They don't want that to have happen, so that's why they put Pot of Duality at 2. That's just my opinion. Hero Lives, OTK for heroes. No. Mirror Force at 2. Mirror Force itself isn't a scary card, especially since most people don't commit to more than 1 or 2 monsters on the field anyway. With MSTs and Night Shots and Heavy Storm, I don't see it being a viable card. Not to mention it's susceptible to being hit by No Momentum Extermination. That's the card I'm going to be taking for this upcoming format. So you got your 2 bottomless Torrentials and Mirror Forces. We'll see how much that works against you. Just saying. And then we have Reasoning at 2. Reasoning was never a bad card. Call a level. Now, the bad side is I can dump off a whole bunch of magic traps, but if you're playing a whole bunch of monsters, you won't have anything to worry about, especially if you don't run too many Nomi monsters. So you can just summon monsters, summon a tuner or another monster of the same level, Exceed, Synchro, bam, next play. Unlimited, Necro Gardener, not a problem, I'll wait till next turn and get you. Marsh my line. Only my noobs understand that. Shut up, pros. Emergency Teleport. Can we say the return of Teledad? especially with the 3D draws that we're just getting back. Yeah, tell her that it's going to be coming back. Now, it won't be as strong as before because you had 3 Dark Dragons and a Crush Card Virus. It's okay though, because you can't kill my whole hand by use of a virus card. 3 Swords of Revealing Light. What took you so long? Level Limit Area B. Once again, what? Magic Cylinder. Yes. Oh, you want to spam Big Exceed and Synchro Monsters? Eat a cylinder. Eat a cylinder. Oh, you want to warn? Eat a cylinder. I win. I'm just saying, this ban list is looking really, really balanced at this time, because now we have OTKs taken out, we have more stall cards, and this is honestly the way Yu-Gi-Oh was supposed to be. Now, however, they're still printing out normal monsters, and it seems like there's so many effect monsters that triggers other effect monsters that add to other effects of effect monsters, and so it seemed like the game was a little bit unbalanced for the longest time. So I believe this is the most balanced format, or it's going to be the most balanced format ever since GOAT Control, even though I wasn't part of that format. Now, when I started playing Yu-Gi-Oh, it was in 2003, and I didn't get onto the tournament scene until 2006. So, with that being said, I missed a bunch of formats because I didn't know about them, and I don't pay attention to many formats, but now I think I will. So now, ban list. It's up there, www.yugioh-card.com. There's a slash there somewhere and something there. Just look for it. It's on there. So now you have no reason to not know what's going to be played. Greatest noob. I'm out.